It's the biggest. You know what I'm talking about? Hey. She want the audio. She want the audio.
Hey, what's up, y'all? I am your host, Izumi, and we are reporting live from Los Angeles, California, and we are on PIC TV Network on Roku TV. And if you're not tuning in right now, you better tune in because you do not want to miss the latest and hottest indie music videos, fashion, celebrity news, interviews, and so much more for you guys that we're going to bring a home for all indie artists and all genres of music. So we are the streets, we are the culture, and we are the content. Stay tuned, Roundtable TV.
Hello, everybody. This is David Evans from Washington, D.C. It's time for the PIC TV Network special presentation, and we're going to beam it all the way from Washington, D.C., you know where, to Chicago with Brother O, America's favorite person when he comes on PIC TV Network, who's gifted, talented, who sits right there in that co-host seat, and he touches people from all over the world. You've seen him get an award for the Prison Freedom Channel, the #1 channel on the PIC TV Network, with hundreds and millions of people watching. You've seen Brother O here on Hello America. You've seen him bring on Poetry Folk, and tonight he has another poetry special person that's coming on to do a presentation. Brother O, how you doing, man?
I'm doing well, Dr. Evans. How about yourself?
Man, I'm doing good, man. Chicago love, man. Is it cold down there, man? What type of weather y'all got, bro?
Well, you know what? It's a little cool, but it's been relatively decent, the weather. It's been kind of warm.
Yeah.
It got a little chilly today, but for this time of the year, I can't really complain about it.
I want to say thank you, man. You had so many comments. We received calls, we received emails, we received people giving comments on the last show you helped put together when we were honoring leaders, man. And it was amazing. We played clips from Dr. Martin Luther King, and we talked about other great leaders who were doing great things. Honoring the great leaders was amazing. I want to thank you, man. You may get another award for that one too, man.
I mean, I'm not gonna turn it down, but
yeah, I want to say thank you, man. Hey, so let's get right into this interview. Let me get off the screen. You get on the screen. You got a special guest, a poet that's going to touch the world, man. And those who are in poetry, you need to get with Brother O, because he has a special presentation on PIC TV Network. We're looking for the best poets in your city, in your town, from the streets to the corners. If you can put it down, Brother O gonna have you here on PIC TV Network for the poetry show that we have on our brand new show popping off real soon. All right, Brother O, let's bring this queen up.
Hey, what's going on? How you doing?
Hey, I'm good. How are you?
I'm good. Had a long day, but I like being busy, so I kind of like the grind is fun for me.
Yeah, that's cool.
All right. So everyone, my special guest today is Felicia Levi, and she is a Chicago-based multi-dimensional artist who can be found expressing her art passionately in the spoken word and open mic circuit. Her passion for creatively expressing her truth is fervent, and witnessing it is exhilarating as one shares in the jubilant experience with Felicia as she shares her gift unapologetically. She presents these experiences as they are happening through poetry, a jewelry design, spoken word, and fashion. And so, without further ado, once again, I give you the talented wordsmith, Felicia Levi.
Thank you so much.
Yep, no problem. So we got to start off with some Q&A. Obviously, where are you from, and what was your upbringing like?
Well, I am from the south side of Chicago, born and raised. My upbringing was kind of cool. I mean, nobody's life is perfect, but my mom, she worked very hard to make sure that we always had her around us. She encouraged us a lot. I am the youngest and the only girl of 8 brothers. So my mom had 3 boys, and then they just got a bunch of friends who have known me ever since I was a baby or a little girl, and they're like my brothers too. So I'm just surrounded by a lot of love growing up. Yeah.
Okay, okay. So how much of your upbringing is expressed through your art as an adult?
Oh, a lot of it. Like I said, nobody is perfect. So, no family is perfect. So I write a lot about the truth of my family, the ups, the downs, the goods, the bads, all of that. I get really deep about it in my poetry. That's the one place I feel like I can just really express myself. I make jewelry as well and I do fashion, but like I have a special relationship with words. Like it just makes me feel free when I'm able to express myself.
Okay. So when did you first discover poetry? Do you remember that?
Well, I don't remember because my whole family are like writers. Like everybody in my family can write poetry. My brothers, they had a rap group called Ill State of Mind. So they were lyricists. I used to go to their shows with them. So I saw them perform. I was very familiar with them going to the studio. I saw them writing, things like that. The first time I ever wrote a poem was in 3rd grade. I wrote a poem for my mom for Mother's Day. And after I wrote that poem, it was just something about writing. I was like, I just want to keep on doing it. So,
Okay, okay. So which do you prefer? Spoken word or written word?
well,
And
you
why?
know what? Honestly, I like both. I like both. I feel like um I feel like spoken word is very fun. In high school, I was in After School Matters for open mic, and my trainer was Dr. Groove, who is very popular in the Chicago, open mic circuit. And he did like rigorous training of us. Like he did not play. He was like, every poem you write, you need to commit to memory. Like, it was just like that. And I actually went to open mics with him. And his open mics were like real training grounds where like when somebody went up, they would not have a list. So like if somebody went up and performed, then you would have to go after them, but your poem would have to be similar. So it was like you had to be listening, and then you had to listen good enough to know when their poem was done. So you got up and did your piece. But now that I'm older and I really lean on poetry more, I write so many poems a day, it would be nearly impossible for me to commit them to memory. So I think it's just I like both of them. I think they're equally important. I think sometimes it's a time for spoken word, and then sometimes it's a time for poetry. You know what I mean? But I don't really think you could choose either one. In my opinion, I really can't. I just love words.
So like I was just wondering, like I'm curious. Um, do you have a different approach? Is there a different process maybe like when you're writing something that you know is going to be mostly like written as opposed to like a spoken word piece because that's more like something that you would perform?
I think no, I just write what I want to write. And then some poems, I'm like, oh, okay, well, this will be cool for like an open mic. You know what I mean? But I don't specifically say, okay, I'm going to write this to perform it. Um, I think I just focus on writing very strong pieces. I think some pieces are better performed than others. I will say that because I do have a folder in my phone on my notes app, but I also write in a notebook. But on my notes app, I have a folder that says like performance pieces. So like if I ever need to perform and I don't have a piece per se, then I'll use that. But typically, if I'm booked to be a feature, then I'm gonna write poems for that performance. I don't even like use poems that I already have because I write a lot. I write a lot of pieces.
Okay. So my next question is, which were what was the who are some of your influences, right? As poets. And I'm
As-
and so let me break it
Mhm.
in two parts. So um I would like to say, who are your influences maybe that are poets who may not be as well known? And then if
Mhm.
there are any like influences that you may have that are like poets that are known. Like let's just, and I'll just throw a name out there, like James Baldwin, or rather Langston Hughes, Maya Angelou, people like that that are known, Nikki Giovanni, that are in a lot of anthologies and things like that, and then also maybe some people that may not be as well known, but that you like or influence you.
Well, I would have to say that's a good question. Um, I'll just name a few people and just tell why. And I just answer like just writers in general, even if they're not poets.
Yeah, definitely.
um because I was just thinking about this the other day, like growing up, like I'm 34, so like when I was coming up, they were like snatching the arts about the school, so we never experienced poetry, you know what I mean, in school. Well, I didn't. We would have the assemblies and the people would, the girls would perform My Life Ain't Been No Crystal Stair, and they like in third grade, like, what do you really know about that? You know what
Right,
I'm saying? Or
right.
Langston Hughes, Raisins in the Sun. But I haven't been really exposed to a whole lot of poets. um I love Prince of Poetry. He's from Chicago. I love his pieces because he's very like honest and he is so business minded. Like I feel like sometimes I could be so focused on being an artist that I forget the business of it, and I'm trying to get better at that. So he inspires me like that. K
Are you
Love,
talking about
she's
Eros Bowie?
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. K Love is really good because she's just so nice. Like she's so good, but then she's like so nice, and that really inspires me. Um, Another person that I love is my brother, Marlon. He's like my favorite writer. He is so good and he just like writes so good and he uses so many big words, and I love words a lot. My uncle Copy, he's deceased, but when he passed when I was like 12, my mom gave me some of his poetry, and he was just so passionate and like strong. Some very well-known people I would have to say would be Maya Angelou. I love her poetry because she is very simple. She doesn't have to be long-winded. But my favorite writer that's like well known would have to be Tupac, because he's just very, very vulnerable, but very matter of fact, and he'll get you to feel every single word he's saying. So
Okay. That's a nice list. So everyone, my name is Orion Meadows. I am interviewing Felicia Levi on the Pick TV network, but also we have listeners and we have viewers on Facebook Live at the Pick TV network. Also, we have people listening on the Wisdom app on our ILCHIP account. And then also we are live on Instagram Live right here on my own account, Orion _Meadows_. So you before we continue, um, I would like for you to recite a piece.
okay.
Give us a sample of some of your work.
Okay, so you want me to do just one piece or
Yeah,
more than
yeah.
one?
Give us one piece for now. Give us one piece for now.
Okay. So this is a piece I usually do when I'm introducing myself at open mics. Um, I'm intelligent, so I educate. I'm sexy, so I provocate. I go hard, no pause, except for the commas that I generate. Men can't have me, chicks can't be me. I guess that's the reason why they hate. But ain't no double crossing, because with the two-face, I don't even associate. I just be speaking, no complaining. See, my words were meant to create. I'm like a zaddy with the seed. My ideas will make you procreate. Your business grow, your profits show. My presence alone is an interest rate. Compounding, resounding the way it's expanding your very mental state. Deep breaths and long trips. I'm not the type you can frustrate. I'm the master of my mind. No distraction, I can concentrate. Thank you for letting me rock the mic while we virtually congregate. If you follow me on IG, I would appreciate it.
Okay, all right. That was nice. For
Thank you.
an opening piece. That was nice for an opening piece. So, how long have you been in like the open mic spoken word scene, participating in that?
Well, I did it when I was younger, a lot. Well, somewhat. Just I would say 2019.
Okay.
That's when I started coming back around to it.
All
So,
right.
mhm.
So, have you ventured outside of like the Chicago area with your work?
No, I haven't, but I plan on it. My son plays basketball, so he has his AAU season coming up. So we'll be traveling a lot. And I kind of decided when we go to these different states, I'll try to find an open mic and go ahead and perform in some places.
So, if you had a way to describe or define your art, how would you define it? How would you describe it?
I would just say it's real life. I feel like it's just real life. It's not a whole lot of glitz and glamour. It's not. I think what makes my pieces powerful is that they're honest. And I'm not afraid to like be vulnerable and go to those places that may be dark. I don't have a lot of shame about anything, so I'm very open and transparent. And I feel like that's what makes us amazing as people. We all can connect, you know what I mean, in some type of way. So I think that's pretty much how I would describe it.
Okay, so the open mic scene, right?
Hmm.
What are like some things that you like the most about it? Like some high points, and then what are some things that you might see that you um don't necessarily like, or maybe are turned off from? Can you think of
Well,
anything?
well, I think honestly, just kind of piggybacking off what I said before, not really having a good representation of what a poet is. I think one thing that I do like about the open mic scene is that you pretty much can come as you are. You know what I mean? Um, if I want to share a piece, because sometimes I just write a piece and I'll be like, you know what, I think I need to share this. Then I'll
Right.
write something, and then that night or the next day I'll go to an open mic. So I love the fact that as an artist, as a spoken word poetic artist, I'm able to share my work so easily. So I love that. I love that it's so readily available. Um, the things that I don't particularly, well, I don't want to say I don't like, but something that kind of I didn't like before was I feel like it's a certain view. Certain open mics you go to, they want you to perform a certain way. They want you to sound a certain way. They want you to look a certain way. And it's
Mm.
like this is my therapy that I'm sharing with y'all. Like these are my like therapy notes. Like, and but what it taught me was how to be very clear on what my definition of a poet is and take more autonomy and ownership over that. So even though I didn't particularly like that, I feel like it's made me a very powerful performer. It's made me extremely unapologetic, and it's really made me appreciate my work more.
Okay. Yeah, I haven't really I don't think I've really experienced that where well, you know what? I kind of can now I can kind of relate to that a little bit. Like, have you ever like stepped into some venues where you just felt like you were out of place, you didn't belong, or anything like that when you were there performing or about to perform?
Yeah, I felt vibes, but but for me, I be feeling like, man, if I can't do this piece, then somebody need to hear this. I'm about to do this piece.
Right.
But yeah, I definitely understand where you're coming from. Yes.
Yeah, like, I don't like I've been to places where I was like, this isn't really the place for me. Once I got there, my first, I think I'm trying to remember my first open. So my first actual open mic, I believe, wasn't even in Chicago. It wasn't even in
Okay,
Chicago.
what's that?
It was in Hobart, Indiana.
Okay, how was that?
It was different. I was the only melanated person there. So it was different, but it was well received. It was a nice place. They liked me. But yeah, that was actually my first experience. So I didn't feel like I didn't belong there. Oddly enough, like I have been in places where it's been just all Black people, and I have felt like like I don't belong there, because sometimes, like for instance, because I could write about anything, but for instance, like a lot of the places, venues where it's like predominantly erotic type stuff, uh, you know, I kind of feel a little out of place when I'm there, because that's all that they're talking about. So if I go to a place where it's just multiple artists, when they're talking about all sorts of things, like, okay, everybody's coming with different vibes. But if I end up in a place and it's like, well, damn, everybody's talking about erotica and all that, now I feel a little out of place, because I might be talking about the streets, I might be talking about prison, I might be talking about physics in my poems and stuff like that. It's like, oh,
Yeah.
well, I don't belong here, So I have been in situations like that, so I kind of understand. So here's a question for you. And could you sit back just a little bit? Yeah, there you go. That's a little better. Thanks. So you're a multi-dimensional artist.
Yes.
And you talked about fashion, jewelry design, and so forth. So was poetry the first art form you discovered, or were there other art forms that you discovered first that you found yourself enjoying and becoming immersed in?
Poetry was the first one. And I think poetry is just easier for me to express myself through, because all I need is like my phone or a pen and a paper.
Right.
Whereas like jewelry, I might need supplies, actually I need my sewing machine. So it's just easier for me to express myself through poetry, but it definitely was the first.
Is it the one that you prefer the most because it's easier, or what?
No, I think it just all depends. Because sometimes I just want to be in my pajamas at home, sewing up some clothes or designing something. And then sometimes I just want to sit down at my craft table and make jewelry out of clay. So it just all depends on how I'm feeling. I think I lean more towards poetry more because it's the one I love the most. Well, it's the one I loved first before any of my other gifts were discovered. And also it's easier to express myself in. Like, I'm really busy. Before this even interview, I was coming from my son's basketball game.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm always busy. And so I can always write, though. You know what I mean? I can pull over while I'm in a car and I could write. I could write while I'm waiting for him to start his game. I could write in between games. You know what I'm saying? So
Right.
it just makes me feel free.
Speaking of writing, I know that and we've been at a few places together. I've actually met you at Hot Sauce Poetry.
Yeah.
And then I saw you at the Bronzeville Historical Society.
Yeah.
I saw you there, and you did a couple nice pieces that I really enjoyed. Yeah, I was kind of surprised to see you there too. It was cold outside. I think it was kind of windy, and I was I was trying to. I was the only one, but there were a few of us that were trying to get in. We were trying to find the interest.
Yeah,
And
I was too. I was confused at first.
yeah. And but it was, and I had to leave early. I'm trying to remember what I had to go somewhere from there. I forgot where I had to go.
Yeah.
I hate that I had to leave early, but I actually saw one of the women that was running it. Actually, I think like the curator of the Bronzeville uh,
Mhm.
Historical Society, maybe about a month ago or somewhere along that line.
Okay.
At Northeastern Illinois University, as a matter of fact.
Okay.
Uh, and she was there, and who else was there with us? Yeah, she was. I think she was having it like a class or whatever, writing workshop or whatever.
Oh,
But
okay.
but also I had the pleasure of meeting Ida B. Wells' great granddaughter.
Really? That
Yeah.
sounds so cool.
Yeah, at Northeastern Illinois University. So because before, so you guys, I know you weren't privy to the conversation that we were having earlier, but we were talking about the university that I attend right now, and so I ended up getting 3 credit hours for attending those workshops, and two of
Oh,
the out of
wow.
the 3 workshops, uh, Ida B. Wells' great granddaughter was the one that was holding the workshops. And it was pretty cool
Wow.
to meet her. Also, I bet I had and Chicago is just very rich.
It
Uh,
really is.
when
It
it comes
really
to
is.
arts,
Yeah.
especially with poets. Haki
Yeah, for
Matabuti. Are
sure.
you familiar with Haki Matabuti?
No.
You ever heard of Third World Press?
No.
Oh wow, yeah, you gotta,
I've been living in my own little bubble. I have to get
yeah,
better at that.
yeah,
I
yeah.
do. I do.
I had the pleasure of meeting him though, and he's a legend. Like honestly, when I told my mother I met Haki Bada Booty, she was what? She couldn't believe it because the man he was real big, and he still
Okay.
is. Like for those that really know like poetry, but he was writing like in the 60s and 70s and stuff like that. He's 80
Oh,
years
wow.
old right now. Uh, but yeah, we got a lot of great artists and especially poets coming from Chicago. I did,
Yeah.
and that's what I'll do too. Once I get a chance, I'll direct you towards some places. But even some of the poets that are here and some of the older poets, we had a poet laureate maybe about, I think I met her like maybe 2-3 months ago, named Angela Jackson, and you can look her up. And I had never heard of her before, and I just happened to go on Google, and I saw that hey, they're gonna have Chicago Poet Laureate on uh 20, I think it was on 22nd in Michigan. So I went down there and I
Okay.
had opportunity to meet her about 3 months ago, maybe. So
Okay.
but Slam, I remember that Articulate, she was talking about Slam. And
Yeah.
I had read up on Slam. I didn't even know the name of. Have you ever been in a Slam?
Yeah, I've been in 2 poetry slams. I won them both.
Okay,
So,
okay, yeah, that's
yeah.
nice. That's nice. Um,
I don't know if I would want to do a poetry slam again.
no, I think everybody should. This is just my take. I think that at least one time
Yeah,
go
at
to
least once. At least once
the
for
Green
sure.
the Green Mill though. I went to the Green Mill Tavern. That was like my dream was to
I
go to
gotta go there.
because it's the mecca of slam. Like everybody, I talk about the New York Rican Poets Cafe, but they
Mm,
they got that from Green Mill Tavern, and it's a different crowd, right? It's a different
yeah.
crowd. It's a different vibe, a different feel, and for like once they like if that's your first time reciting, then you're gonna be in the
Mm,
competition. They're gonna be in the competition. So
okay.
uh yeah, let's go ahead and hear another piece from you.
Hold on 1 second. Okay. So I'm actually gonna read this piece that I wrote when I was 14. For actually, I think I was like 12. I wrote this for my mom. It's actually her birthday today. No, I was 14 when I wrote this. It's actually her birthday today. She passed
Wow,
when she was
wow.
16.
Okay.
So I just want to share something I wrote for her. And she loved the poem. And my mom was like a journaler. She didn't
Okay.
write poetry, but she was a writer. Everybody in my family are writers. So she would like write this poem on the back of all her journals. So I want to share it with you guys. It's called A Modern Day Black Panther. I know of a strong woman who tells of things unknown. And when you look in her eyes, they're like two priceless jewels that tell of emotions unshown, touched by an angel and kissed by a secret that tells why, when many would have died, she survived it. As teardrops meet broken dreams, and her life has revolved around uncontrollable things. Satan throws curveballs, but she still gets stronger. Yahshua gave us a modern day Black Panther.
Oh yeah, yeah, that's nice. I like that.
Thank
I like
you.
that. I like that piece. I like it.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we're almost out of time. I think we have maybe a few more minutes, but I would just like for you to, if you have anything, any publications or any way that they can find some of your work, could you let them know if you have anything that's currently published, or even some of your work that you plan to put out there, some of your content? You have the opportunity to let the audience know.
Yeah, definitely. Follow me on Instagram. That's where I post most of my poetry. You can also follow me or subscribe to my YouTube channel. I post poetry there too. I'm currently working on a social media campaign so that I can post more regularly my poetry. So I'll be posting a poem this month and then every month thereafter. I'll also be posting when I perform, so y'all can pull up on me and come see me perform. I have 2 books that have been copywritten, and when I was talking to you the other day, you were telling me how to get them published. So that's definitely one of my quarterly goals, to at least publish one of the 2 books that I have copywritten. So I'm gonna have some copywritten stuff for you guys soon, but you can definitely follow me on social media to see my stuff.
So your YouTube is the same like handle as your name. All right.
Everything is the same. Yep, I'm the same everywhere you're looking for me.
And lastly, before we leave, what is it that you're looking for, you're looking to accomplish through your art or as an artist? And what would you like for your legacy to be
Oh, that's
when
a
it's all
good.
said and done?
Well, my plan, because I got one, my plan is to be an international poet and spoken word artist, and a fashion designer. I want to do that full time. My goal is to just inspire little girls who are like me, who didn't feel like they really fit in a lot, who are always different, and give them somebody to really relate to and kind of use as a template. I mean, you don't have to be just like me, but it helps when you got somebody that's kind of similar to you, because I never really felt like I had that. So that's what really drives me to share my art, because I can be a selfish artist sometimes and not want to share my stuff. But I know that it's not for me. Just like sometimes I listen to some Tupac songs when I'm having a hard day and I cry and I get through it. I hope somebody can listen to my poetry and feel the same way, you know? So my legacy, I will want to be known as, first of all, a wonderful woman who loved God with all of her heart, an amazing mother who did the absolute best that she could, and an artist who wasn't too selfish or afraid to show her art to the world and to allow people to be inspired by it.
Okay, okay. Um, I don't know. I just think that maybe if you have another short piece, you got another short piece?
Yeah, I'll do this for my city, Chicago. What's
All right.
up? This is for Chicago.
Yeah,
If
send
you
us
know,
out.
you know.
Send us out with one more short piece.
Okay. I'm the type of woman to just do my hair and nails myself. I take the money and I flip it because I'm generating wealth. I don't want bundles, I want buildings. I don't want to just look rich, I want millions. And I'm not going to switch it up just because a dude get in his feelings. Because I'm a grown woman with stretch marks and long legs, that part. So when I'm running to the money, I already got a head start. And my body is like a Black Panther fro because I'm black and shaped up. Hard body, soft skin, south side, stand up. I walk like Twister Flow. And I'm so Chicago that when I stand up, I scrape the sky with my afro. I had to change my name. See, Jackie could not spit like this. They said I can't ride the beat. And I'm like, what you talking about, Willis? Put the beat on. Watch. My words gonna ride like Jerk Taco Man cruising Lakeshore Drive. I'm named after my kids because when I flow, I kill it. But when I touch the mic again, I'm reincarnated.
All right, all right. Thank you, thank you. So everyone, that is Felicia Levi, live from Chicago, Illinois. We just had people actually on Instagram putting up hearts for you, and
Oh,
so
thank you.
I
Hey,
knew there were
y'all.
people watching. That's why I told you this to recite the last piece for those people who were just coming in, because I wanted them to get a taste, a sample of your work. So thank you
Thank
very
you.
much for that. Thank you, IG, our viewers on IG, giving our hearts to our guests. My name is Orion Meadows. We're on the Pick TV network. This is our poetry spotlight today with Felicia Levi. Also, we are on Facebook Live, YouTube, and we are on the Wisdom app on the Ilchep account right now, coming to you live. So with that being said, we're going to hand it over to David Evans, the president of our network.
5 stars. 5 stars. One of the best shows we have ever had. And we've been planning for this poetry spotlight for the last 3 months. And there's going to be a poetry showcase. So all of you who are listening right now, who are on Instagram, those who are listening on Clubhouse, or if you're listening on any social media platforms, wherever you're listening, if you want to be a part of the poetry showcase, and you be on TV, just like this queen, Brother O, you can get this information. Those of you listening right now on Instagram, Twitter, YouTube, Twitch, wherever you listen to this program right now on the Wisdom app. This poetry showcase is going to be amazing because we're going to have different categories. We give away different awards for the poetry showcase, and Brother O is the man with the plan. And everybody loves Brother O. And I want to thank you, Queen, for coming on. This was your first time coming on, Miss Levi. How did you like coming on Pick TV Network? What did you like about our network? This is your first time coming on.
It was real laid back and fun. It felt like I was just talking to my
Yeah, with this television. So yeah, we want all your friends to watch the repeat. You was on the Poetry Spotlight tonight. Amazing. So we're going to send you the link. You can watch the repeat on Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, Twitch, all social media platforms. You can see this presentation again. I'm so proud of you. You did a wonderful job. People are going to see you as a little star now, So you got to come back on Pick TV Network, Queen. Those who are watching, if you want to check us out, yeah, www.info@thepicktvrnetwork.com. That's www.info@thepicktv.com, or you can call us on our direct line, and that is 202-505-2837. If you want to be on the poetry show, the poetry spotlight, the poetry showcase, if you have a poem that you want to share with the world, you have a poetry gift you want to share with the world, we are here and want to bring you to the whole world. So, Queen, you did wonderful. Again, I'm so happy for you, and we're looking forward for you coming back again on the Pick TV Network. Thank you, everybody, for watching. We'll see you next time on You Know What, Pick TV.
Hey, what's up, y'all? Said the Entertainer. I want y'all to check out Pick TV Network. That's right, Pick TV Network. They got 60 free channels on Roku. This is dope. They also started the brand new Coaching World channel at $9.89. So, if you are a content provider, you are a young business with an opportunity to build a platform where you can have your own show, do some programming, check out Pick TV Network on Roku. They got over 60 free channels for you to check out and also grow a business. Go and see them now. See the content. See what they have to do. Learn something. Check them out. All right? Pick TV Network. That's what I'm talking about. I'll holler.
Put your hands together for the lovely Tracy Edmonds and NFL Hall of Famer, primetime Deion Sanders. Boy. This is what you call a power couple. This is it right here. I like the new look, man. I ain't seen you with hair in a long time.
Hey, zoom in on my camera. You know I'm so proud of this thing. Hey, this ain't no lace front. This me, baby.
Do you like him with hair better?
I love him both ways. He's sexy both
You
ways.
like me with
no,
hair
but
better.
it's like I got a
young
new man, a
like
young
she
man.
cheating on me with me. Yes. You know, I used to feel timid when, Keith Sweat said, run your fingers through my hair, and I ain't have nothing.
Now we can do that. Yes.
What is it? What is it about Deion? What is it?
He's funny and he keeps life fun. You know, it's exciting. And then he's real and I trust him. So, trust is everything in a relationship. It really is. Yeah.
Not just trust out there in the street, but I mean trust with the heart.
Yeah.
Trust her that if something ever happens, she know I got her.
Yep.
I got her.
You got my back.
I got her. Yeah.
That's so cool.
Yeah, and this is a grown woman. I mean, this is a whole nother level. This is like the minor leagues to the big leagues. This is somebody who I could tell myself to. I could lay down and close my eyes and get some real sleep as well as rest.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you, babe. We have peace together. It's peace.
I sleep so good with my baby. God. I sleep good with my baby. Straight up. It's just a whole different. It's just a whole different game.
Deion, you 50 now, man.
50, man. 50 and fine.
Let him have it.
Yes.
Y'all working on a big project together, man. Y'all building a house.
Yes, we are.
Yes, we are, and this gets interesting, Steve.
Is it stressful, man?
We have different tastes.
Yeah, we got different tastes. She bad and bougie.
I am not.
Yeah, she bad and bougie.
Don't listen to him.
I'm cheap, you know.
That's
I like
for sure.
I
That's
like
right.
the thing that looks like the thing, you know.
I want to see how well you all know each other.
Okay.
Okay, now you've answered some questions backstage. I'm going to ask these questions of you about one another, and I want you to reveal your answers, because we put your answers on the card for
This
you.
is gonna be good.
Mine? Okay.
Yeah, there go your cards right there. All right, now I'm calling this Happily Ever After.
Yes.
We're going to find out. All right, so here's the first question. What is Tracy's most annoying travel habit?
She take too much stuff.
Checking luggage. Tracy, what is it?
What is it? Overpacking. But is it? But I can't do the carry-on thing. It's too hard to do one, like carry-on. I need to check a piece of luggage in. He gets
We're not
mad at
even
me.
going for a date sometimes, baby. You got a whole, like you coming to America.
He's exaggerating. He's exaggerating.
No, I ain't.
Don't listen to him.
So if you go somewhere.
Hey folks, this is another level of technology. Pick TV Network is in cars now, where people can literally turn on the Pick TV Network while you in your car. I never thought we would hit this place in technology, especially with our network. And I'm here, I was just like sitting behind the wheel, playing some things on the radio. And here it is, getting started on Pick TV. There it is, there's our logo, there's the information there, right here, in the car. I mean, I'm still blown away. This is David Evans, president of Pick TV Network, folks. I am just like amazed at technology and where we are and where we're going with Pick TV Network. I am just like, it's on. Hey everybody, and it is on Pick TV Network. We are on. My name is David Evans from Washington, D.C. Thank you for watching our shows and programs. It's a brand new year, brand new time, and it's your time to come on Pick TV Network. I want to say thank you to Big Sam, Simeon Cohen, who is one of our supporters for this month. Thank you. Yvonne Edwards, thank you. Supporters of this month. Sheila McGood, Alabama, thank you. You know, we need people to understand that our television network is listener supported, and we want to bring you the best in information, inspiration, education, and entertainment. We want to bring you the best. And that's why I'm so happy. I always want to say thank you again, especially for those who gave us promos: Anthony Anderson, Rotimi, Kim Burrell, Vicky Winans, Dorinda Clark Cole, Maya, Howard Hewitt, Trina, William Hung, Claudia Jordan from Atlanta Housewives, Bro Man from the Fifth Floor, Mark Lawrence Show, Brian Mitchell from the Washington Commanders. Thank you, Reginald Ballard, again, Bro Man from the Fifth Floor, Kid and Play, one of those 5-star commercials, D.L. Hughley, Trina, and others who've given us, and we got to add to that sector, entertainer. So many people who've given us promos for Pick TV Network. Now, what we want everybody to do, we want you to be on Pick TV. We have room for you on our channels, shows, and programs. All you have to do is take a moment and get in touch with us, because we can't reach you until you reach out to us. And all you have to do is take a moment And if you want to be on Pick TV Network, go to www.info@thepicktvnetwork.com. You know, let's support Pick TV. There's a lot of people watching right now say, how can I give? How can I support? Well, you can give a PayPal right now at Pick TV Network. That's PayPal at Pick TV Network. Those who want to give also a Cash App, use Cash App, the Pick TV Network. We have programs and shows, and we sponsor people who come on with no money. We have so many people to come on our network and showcase their talent, gifts, and abilities for all over the world. So this is what we want you to do. Send a donation to the Pick TV Network. I want to say Kamala Harris, we want to say thank you again. You know, we are so happy because we are growing and we're growing and we're growing so fast. And I want to say thank you for all of you supporting the Pick TV Network. Your support means so much when you're giving and you're supporting. Watch these programs again, view these programs again, tell somebody about the Pick TV Network. We're on Roku, the #1 streaming device in the world, 70 million people. If you Google Roku subscribers, 70 million people have Rokus, and that's in the form of Roku. Boom, here it is. You may have the Roku stick. Boom, there it is. The Roku. You may have the Roku stick. You may have the Roku TV. We on, and it is amazing, folks. And we can't wait to see you on the Pick TV Network. Don't forget, the information is right up on right near you. Scan the QR code. Get your phone right quick. Boom, scan that QR code. Once you scan the QR code, it lets you know about our shows or programs. You can watch us 24 hours a day on your cell phone, on your laptop, on your computer. We are on and all over the place. So when you come on Pick TV Network and you see our shows and programs on Pick TV, scan that QR code. And I can't wait to see you on the Pick TV Network. And we got a brand new surprise. My brand new ebook is coming out. That ebook is called Marriage Stuff. It's amazing. 36 years, me and my wonderful wife going to be sharing information with you in this ebook coming out coming soon. And if you want to sign up to get the ebook, we have ebooks just for you at a small price. And also, you can also get into the masterclass. Once you get the ebook, you automatically enroll in the masterclass. We'll be teaching. I have other people coming on board to teach in this masterclass. Big Simeon Coleman, his wonderful wife, been married 39 years. I want to give a shout out to him. I want to give a shout out. Wow, so many wonderful people who are going to be Pastor Collins and his wonderful wife, Bishop Collins. Matter of fact, 40 years. These people have been married a long time. And when they go into my master class, they're going to be teaching you. I talked to Dwayne Freeman, my brother today. He's going to be teaching with us in the master class. Been married 39 years. Wow. Amazing. So you want to be a part of something great. The TV ebook, my ebook, Marriage Stuff, coming soon. You can get your copy and you automatically enroll in the master class. And guess what? From there, we're going to have a short TV mini series, on marriage stuff. It's amazing, folks. And I'm so happy for all of you who've been watching our shows and programs. And again, thank you to Anthony Anderson, one of the greatest entertainers. You've seen him on all his movies and shows. And for him to give us a promo, this is big.
It's big. I want everyone to download the Pick TV Network on your Roku search bar. My brother David Evans is growing Pick TV fans, and I want us to help my brother blow up Pick TV. Boom!
That's Anthony Anderson, folks. And I just thank him for coming on, and so many others for giving us these promos for Pick TV. God bless you until we meet again. I'll see you on the network.
Broken down and tired.